Welcome back everyone, he's already behind me. The Citroën AMI, as promised. In this episode we'll customize the Citroën AMI. The repairs are completely finished. The AMI has also been imported, at least what do you call that? Has it been inspected and registered? And the license plate is arriving today as well. Once the AMI is customized, we'll sell it. Want to buy the AMI from us? You can. Send us a direct message on Instagram, Twins, Television Vlogs, and then this AMI could be yours. But in this episode, of course, a bit of customizing. I won't tell you exactly what we're going to do. I just want you all to watch this video from start to finish. The first thing we're going to start with now is the Chameleon Tint on the front window. That's a blue tint that you actually apply to the front window. And I'm not sure if it's tolerated or not. It's kind of a gray area. Because in terms of light transmission, it really lets enough through. That's not the issue. It's just that it's a reflective film, and that's why it's kind of tolerated. We've already done it before with the Honda Civic. I don't know if you guys can see it. That one also has the Chameleon Tint. My old Mitsubishi Outlander also had the Chameleon Windshield Tint. We're doing it on the AMI too. It always looks great on a black car. First, we're going to start by cleaning the windshield. Then we'll cut everything to size roughly, and then we'll use the heat gun to get the fingers out. I make it sound easy, but it's actually hard. I'm still learning. So yeah, I'm just gonna take you along. This won't be a how-to video because yeah, you'd probably all roast me in the comments. We're just gonna do it together. And let's go. Tripod ready, go. Of course, we'll clean it first. We drove to the RDW with this. And yes, it drove really well, no issues actually. And now it's black on the registration, which is also pretty funny. There we go. Now let's get the film. Actually, I'm saying it wrong, because first I put on a bit of talcum powder. For me, it's actually been quite a long time, so I don't really remember how either. I need to check which side is inside or outside. I think if you just roll it down, it should be fine. And again, guys, this isn't my daily job, so I'm still learning too. Please don't pay too much attention to my techniques. Now make one out of H profile. On the sides here, a line. And in the middle. And over here. So we've now roughly cut it to size. And now it's important that you have an H profile in the middle. It basically just fits tightly in the middle. Like that. Since that's where we got it wet, we put an H in the middle. And after that, it's important that the corners or the sides are firmly stuck. And then you can also, let's say, bring the fingers towards it, so we'll blow dry the fingers in a moment. But it's important the sides are perfectly straight, especially on the left. And on the right. Like this. And if you see what happens, they're all fingers that appear here. I talk as if I'm an expert, but I'm really not. That's the technique I use. And if you just keep the sides nice and flat, and the middle too, from there, you can blow dry the top and bottom. It might go wrong for me too, but I hope not. I'm just going to start blow drying now and slowly squeegeeing. Because what you're actually doing is, the front window is never completely straight, it's always a little curved. And that's where you're going to blow dry your film towards, so that the film also becomes curved, completely smooth. The third one I did entirely on my own, which was exciting. For now, I'm satisfied. And I'm just gonna clean it from the inside for a moment. Then we actually need to remove the transparent film from the Chameleon Tint, spray it with soapy water, and then we can stick it on the inside. I'm totally hyped because yeah, I'm really curious about the end result, you know, so let's go. It's important that you clean the inside really well before you apply the Chameleon Tint, because any dust particles or imperfections will just be visible in your wrap or in your Chameleon Tint. So make sure you do this really well. Well, perfect. Yeah, I remember cleaning the dashboard with cockpit spray. That's actually a bit greasy. All of that really needs to come off, man. Now we're making 2 stickers separately, plus 1 for Dan K. There we go, and then we'll move to the inside. Let's go. I spent about 2 hours on this in total, and I made a huge mistake during the application. I went over it too hard with my squeegee, which actually damaged it. Yeah, it's so bad that you can actually see it, and I just can't leave it like that. So I'm gonna do it again. 2 hours wasted, but I gained more experience. I'm taking it off again now. And then I'm going to take a break. With a clear mind, I'll start again in a bit. Here we go again, 2 hours wasted. Get rid of it. And start over. Am I glad I did it again? Definitely. Could I do it better if I did it a third time? I think so, but I'm just done with blow drying and squeegeeing for now. The result is a solid 7.5. There are, so far not really any imperfections in it. I see something here that I'm going to fix right now. And for the rest, it turned out really neat. You can see some damp spots in a few places, but those will disappear as it dries. But for now, I'm really happy with the end result. I'm just gonna take care of that one little damp spot I see here, and then it's a solid 7.5. Time for another adjustment. At the episode's start, I didn't reveal my plans. I still have a set of red seatbelts left over from another project. Unfortunately, they didn't go for that, but I still have a set lying around. So we're going to install red seatbelts in our custom AMI right now. Of course, it just has those boring black seatbelts. We're going to replace those with the AMG look ones. AMG guys in the AMI POW. It's that simple, guys. The red seatbelts are installed and I really think they're a big upgrade. I already had them lying around, so I thought I might as well use them. I know a lot of people in the comments are going to say, yeah, the orange from the buckles doesn't really match the red seatbelts. I think it's a good upgrade. And that's what it's all about in the end. Look, on the passenger side, on the other hand, it was pretty difficult to install because that's a seat that's fixed in place. It doesn't move forward or backward. And yeah, behind there, of course, is your seatbelt support, or where your seatbelt clicks in. And yeah, it's in place. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the upgrade. We'll keep customizing, but we're not finished yet. Let's go. As you know, we have stickers here. And on this side, we don't. You can still see a little bit of the imprint there. So I thought it would be fun to just recreate those stickers. With glossy black and a red stripe behind it. Because on this side, they're matte black. I'm going to take those off, of course, and make it a bit orange-red because it matches the interior theme. Since we have red seatbelts, adding a red stripe with glossy black stickers would look nice. So that's what we're going to do now. I still have a few strips of glossy black left from Van Foliatech, and they're just as thick as the matte black stripes I have here, with a red edge. So yeah, of course we're going to do something with that. It really works out well. Guys, it's barely been outside and already this dirty. We're going to try to recreate the original sticker set. And because you can still kind of see through here where it used to be, it actually makes it pretty easy for me. Cut it, then it's done. I had a red wrap left, so I cut it into strips. And then I'm going to stick those on here. Like this. To actually finish it, and then to make it look like the other side, we also take off a centimeter here. Well, no one will say it's not original. Well, a real expert will notice, of course. But before I go over it again, wow. Okay, seriously guys, how good does this look? When you look at it like this, we'll walk, keep this in mind, then quickly cross to the other side. There you go. This one is also coming loose, so we'll replace it too. Okay, keep it in mind. Good, right? The only difference is that it's red now and glossy black. The other side is matte and a bit orange. Boom. It looks the same on the other side. To give you a bit of an idea of how much time all of this took together, it was exactly one work day, so that's it for today. And we've accomplished an incredible amount of work, although I had to tint a front window twice, but now it turned out really great and I'm really proud of that. These don't need to be done anymore, right? Wow, I walk into the workshop and the entire AMI is already customized. Right, yeah, it turned out really awesome. The only thing I regret is that we just have to sell it. Because yeah, having a vehicle in the workshop that just sits there is such a waste. Those red seatbelts are cool. It feels like he's in the AMG. This one is definitely AMG. And I haven't even mentioned the windshield tint yet, because that really makes all the difference. Just look at the windshield. You can't even tell it has a tint. No, exactly. So we actually installed quite an expensive windshield tint. Since there's almost no color difference compared to the original, just check out how cool this looks. Unbelievable. And I have to ask, how often have you actually done a windshield tint? This was actually the third time, but this was really the first time I did it completely on my own. Yeah, exactly. It took me 2 tries, of course, to get it on there the way it is now, but you learned from it, right? I learned a huge amount from it, and I'm really happy with the end result of how it turned out. Even the stickers I made myself just look pretty funny. So all in all, it's actually just ready to be sold. It even has a license plate on it. And of course, it's been fully approved. We've worked on this for several episodes. I've learned a lot about how an AMI works. Would you do a restoration like this again? I wasn't there, so I don't know how it works. Daniel handled everything. I think I'd try it. Yes, I learned a lot. Also, everything is glued together, all the panels, which makes it interesting. Subscribe to our vlog channel if you haven't yet. Want a window tint on an AMI? Message us on Instagram. Twins, television, vlogs, and who knows, maybe I'll apply a window tint for you too. With that said, give us a thumbs up and we'll see you in the next episode. We won't see this thing again. Ciao.